So we're all fighting a cold, so you might want to cover your face.
Not my only family.
See?
Yeah? Tell me about it. Nope.
Say
Okay.
always.
Done. Okay. What's your name?
Toriana.
Toriana. That's a pretty name.
She's 5.
You're tall. I was thinking she was like 7.
See, now she's short.
Oh man, a lot of people are.
It runs in the family.
Release for Bella.
Your son's the one coughing?
Yeah,
Who's here with you?
my husband.
Oh,
Hello, I'm Thomas.
someone's here.
Yep.
Here's
There
the
are lots
Always.
of places to visit on the island.
Tom, miss the train. Stop moving.
If you'd like to go on an adventure,
Thank you. I remember you bringing me things last time.
Yep. Socks and all.
You're supposed to ride on the floor.
full steam ahead.
How'd school go today?
Farmer McCall's farm
It
is
was
one
her
of my
snack
favorite
day. She
places
got
to
to
visit.
take snack in today.
If you'd like to go to the farm,
Everybody has to take snack.
You can keep that. What'd you take for snack? Was it something healthy?
Eat your Dora fruit snacks, goofball.
Ow! My leg.
This one's stuffed up too.
Oh, the baby.
Huh?
Even the baby.
Yeah, we've all got it. It's going around.
And it's still coming to
So of course the
Brightland.
kids get it from school, so
And they bring it home
and
to
it
you.
comes right back home to us. So sit down if you want to. You can stand
Look.
up. I always stand up. I don't ever.
Look what I made.
I don't sit down from 5 a.m. until time to go to bed.
cinders and ashes.
Oh, so you made it to your hair strand though on Friday?
It's a cat.
I better fill up.
So we should be getting those. Don't take like 72
Time
hours
to
or
go
something.
again. Say, let's
Really?
go, Thomas.
The thing told me it was like 72 hours.
Great.
So I
Whoa, whoa, oh. Not checking my leg.
So, typically I always like to check, like, so you did it Friday, so I'll start checking tomorrow probably. Sometimes it comes back quick, but sometimes.
Yeah, she just started this.
Oh, he's smiling now.
See, I just started doing that a couple days ago.
This is my folder.
Got your folder.
It keeps breaking and breaking.
You sure it's breaking and I'm just opening?
No, the top one has always been loose since they gave her folder at school.
Ugh. Come on, we're a folder. Ugh. Come on.
Want my help? Or mom's help? Still wouldn't be enough.
Huh?
Still wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
My folder has been broken.
Why'd you take them all off, son?
I didn't. The top.
Here,
What's
just
it
close it, and then when we're done, then I will fix it. Okay?
Hello?
Get out of there!
He's my autistic baby. He doesn't say very much.
You're not talkative? That's okay.
Nah, he will look at you. And that's pretty much it.
Right.
So yeah, we've been giving him Mucinex and Tylenol and stuff like that.
Ow!
But he's
Folder.
very social, so
I see that.
yeah, his autism coordinator said because we baby him a lot, so he picks up being very social.
And
so
we always pick
guess
him.
it's a good thing.
You pick him up?
Yeah. We're at North. Both of us.
Oh, okay.
We're at the same school, but we're not at the same class.
Cool.
That's right. Y'all are different ages.
Yes.
Yeah.
That-
We go to Alvarado North.
Ow!
We go to
Oh,
North.
okay. Alvarado confuses.
Yeah, he's in PPCD. Trying to go watch cartoons, baby.
Okay.
PPCD special education classes. He loves it. But of course he didn't go today because he was sick and he had to be 24 hours fever-free or whatever it is. So.
Hello.
Is it baby? Make you sissy kiss. Good job. She's a good big sister, aren't you? She gives her bottle sometimes. She takes it up to her and goes, here.
I know you need this at some point in time.
She's my little sassy girl.
She's so cute.
Alright, so what's the plan?
Okay, so we're gonna develop your family plan. So I'll type it up. Hoping tomorrow to type it up.
Okay.
Thursday. But as of right now, they wanted you to do the substance abuse assessment, see if you needed services for that.
Okay.
And then
Well, you already know my opinion on that.
I do.
I mean, I've had negative drug tests, so I don't, you know, I don't need anything. This is enough drug for me.
I understand.
It's a
that.
happy drug. Think that right. It's a happy drug.
And then he's more comfortable in Spanish, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to find a service for you to do, because they wanted domestic violence and anger management. So we can do that with counseling. So that can give you guys some counseling to address that.
Right. Now, if we look for, like, couples counseling on our own, is that possible? Because I know the Hope Center does a lot of
Yeah, you
couples
can do
counseling,
that.
and they have daycare available there.
Yeah, all you have to do is sign a release of information that allows them to let us know what's going on.
Okay.
So, like, typically, counselors don't tell us, like, the nitty-gritty stuff.
Right.
Because that's not really what we need to get to. But they let us know, like, what you're covering, how you're receiving it, you
Right.
know, that positive things and, like, treatment plans.
Okay.
So, if y'all want to do that,
Okay.
that's perfectly fine, too.
Okay.
So.
Because, I mean, I don't have a problem complying with services. I don't. But I'm kind of iffy about signing anything. I mean, like I said, I'll do all the services you guys
What do you
want.
mean
But
signing?
I mean, like signing service plans or whatever. Is there anything like more paperwork to sign?
Yeah, you sign the service plan, typically.
Do I get time to like think over it before I sign it?
Well, you and I review it together, and then at that point in time, if you don't want to sign, then you just put that you didn't want to sign.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with complying. And just, you know, I mean, now there's the whole reason to believe on our case, and that's what bothers me the most. And
Yeah. Have you gotten
I
your
guess-
closing letter yet?
Yeah, I did.
You
I
know
did.
that
And I
there's-
didn't understand it because it stated that the reason to believe was because of neglectful supervision. But the neglectful supervision said something about sexual conduct or something like that, and then the other one was abuse. But the physical abuse was ruled out. And she has no physical injuries. I mean, she's perfectly fine. So, I mean,
I
other than
think-
a cold. But, I mean, I just,
Well, there's an option on the if it was printed back and forth, it should be on the back, or if it was one-sided,
right.
it should be on the second page.
But wouldn't that go to the administrator, the person that I talked to the other day
I have
on
no
Friday?
idea. Who did you talk
Kaylee?
to? Kayla?
Kayla Davis.
Kayla is a program administrator. She is over our not our region, but like the Johnson County,
Region 3.
Ellis. No, just Johnson, Ellis. She's over some counties.
Okay.
In Region 3. We
Okay.
are Region 3.
Right.
I just don't remember who she covers.
Okay.
But she
Whoa.
is my supervisor's supervisor's
So
supervisor.
this would go above her then?
Yeah, it doesn't go to any of us. It goes to persons that just
Okay.
look at
Okay. Because I mean, like I said, you know, I don't have a problem with doing services because, like I said, I'm going to do what I've got to do to keep my kids in my house.
Definitely.
You know, but I'm not guilty of allegations, and I feel like if I'm signing something saying that I'm guilty.
Well, the family plan isn't about that. The family plan is about doing services.
Right, but how long are those services? I mean,
That's dependent on you guys and how y'all do. Like, I've had families that have done it really quickly.
no, baby. No. Sorry.
That's okay.
No, baby.
Get it done in 3 months, and then I've had families that drag their feet and don't get it done.
Right. Well, I mean, like, my
6 to
only
9.
concern is he's a workaholic, so it's, he does, no. Hey, ven por él. Está ganando los papeles. He works a lot. He's probably, he's a workaholic, so it's 12 to 14 hours. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for him to do anything through the week. So
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm concerned
there's
about.
places
Is
in Tarrant County that we can send you to that have, I think, weekends available.
Right. Well, the only thing, I mean, that's my concern. If he works and if he's late or if he misses, I mean, that's grounds for you guys to take the kids out of the house.
Not necessarily. I mean, that's never our goal.
Right.
So, if you're participating in your services and maybe he's behind because of his job,
Right.
then that doesn't necessarily reflect on you.
I mean, I'm just concerned. I mean, I hope you understand where I'm coming from, but when I had the conference call the other day, there was a lot of things said that weren't true, and I didn't, that it kind of upset me, and that's why I was kind of
What
was
wasn't
worried
true?
about everything. Because NIMPA had said he took a drug test and stated that he didn't know about me taking medication, and he's the one that pays for my, doctor's appointments, and he's the one that, but he never did a drug test or anything, so why NIMPA said that, I have no idea. But
Well, wasn't Night Response the one that responded to that?
who?
Night Response?
Yeah,
Somebody other than Natalie?
yeah.
So, I mean, that could be in your documentation that he did that. That'd be where she found it.
Well, he was because she didn't even talk to him that night. He went in the next day and talked to Natalie.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, and apparently NIMPA knew about the whole conversation that they had because he couldn't stay with the kids, so I could go see her in the hospital. And so he had to go up and talk to her, but he never did any drug test or anything. So, and when NIMPA said that, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way because that can be lied about, then what else can be lied about? So, and I'm not saying
I haven't done anything.
right.
So.
I mean, I'm not saying that, anything against you or anything, but it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And when this has to do with my kids and there's a lie that pops up, it's like, wait a minute, red flag. So I just, I'm just trying to be cautious. Hopefully you see where I'm coming from. But, like I said, I don't have a problem with doing services. I'm just, if once we develop this whole plan, I'd like to have some time to go over it and, discuss it with him and see what he thinks. And, I don't know how much time I have to, like a day or two maybe.
Yeah, he would definitely have a day or two.
Okay.
So.
That'll be enough. I just want to sit down and talk over with him and make sure that, it's something that we can do without having to face consequences later on down the road. So, we're just trying to be safe and protect ourselves. Not from you, but just from everything in general. So, okay. So, what do we do first? The assessment for substance abuse? Or
Yeah, I have it here. You can call them. They're at Star Council. I put a star. I didn't have a highlighter in my car today. So you can just call them as soon as you can or want to.
Okay.
And I don't know. I had someone call last week and they don't have an appointment until next week, so I don't know how fast they're getting people in right
Okay.
now. So you just call them whenever you can.
Okay.
And then this is just a list of resources. I couldn't remember if I brought you one or not before.
We have one. Natalie gave us one the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay. So, I have some online resources on here and then just the generic what's in Johnson County.
Okay.
So, but Star Council is what I have for you. Once I get your family plan written up, then I'll come back out and go over it with you.
Okay.
And that's when you can have that option.
No, baby. He likes he likes badges.
Come, brother.
What's that?
Okay.
The floor's clean, trust me.
It's clean.
I don't believe in mops. I do everything by hand, so. I have little babies and I don't like them touching the floor and then touching them. You see where I'm like really weird about like the alligator allegations because I'm like super picky about my kids and
Yeah.
everything.
Well,
So.
I mean, the allegations that have to do with her having the opiate
Right.
loss.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, it was prescribed medication. I know there's conflicting information from the doctor, but my medical records state otherwise. I mean, they knew about each other, and it's, I don't know if you guys have the medical records or if they obtained them or.
That'd be something Natalie would have done.
Okay. I don't know if she did or not, but I know for sure that it's in the medical records because I even called all of the doctors and asked them, and they told me that was. So, I mean, and trust me, I felt like a horrible mess when, she had to go to the NICU. Even the nurse was sitting in there talking to me because I was bawling my eyes out, but, there's, can't really do anything about, the past, and can't change it, but I went by what a doctor told me to do, and, they told me that if I did stop it, that it could have hurt her worse while I was pregnant with her.
Possible too.
So I just didn't want to take that chance, and so I went down to the lowest I could, and of course things happen, so.
Are you working on getting back on a program?
I'm wanting to, but with all this going on, I would rather just, I don't know if I should just wait and get all this figured out first and then go about it, because I don't want to be stuck in the same position again. So, and I never got on it because there was an addiction. I got on it because there was pain issues, and it was something that wasn't going to make me tired enough to take care of the kids. But everybody has their own opinion about the medication except for the professional himself, and that was never asked of, what the medication was for and how it works. I mean, it's a blocker. It doesn't, even if you take any kind of opiates, it blocks them. So, it's not that kind of medication. So, but anyways.
Well, that's all I really had today. My initial visits are short right now. Checking on everybody.
Right.
So,
Water.
See,
We have water. We have food.
what's wrong? Did Dad get up? Oh no.
We have water. It all works. I'm not gonna stick anything in there right now so that it's on, I promise. I usually put everything on my phone. I have a folder. I have a folder for everything. There's autism stuff, the therapy stuff, the school stuff, her school stuff,
That's what you need.
the doctor stuff. Okay, so I just call that thing and do the assessment, and then when is what's next after this?
The family plan is next.
Okay.
And then, of course, whenever your drug test comes back, that's when I'll staff again with.
Okay, so the family plan pretty much consists of just like classes for me and him as far as domestic violence goes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just in general.
Okay.
counseling.
Okay.
So.
Because even if it's from a year and a half ago, our argument, the allegation was from a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
The police were called. The police report even states that there was no physical abuse.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they consider an outcry if it was an argument anyways, but there was no physical abuse, and the police report even states that.
Doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be physical.
Right. Even from a year and a half ago? Because I seen on the rules and regulations of your guys' handbook in the front, and it states that you guys cannot deal with prior, that it has to be forwarded to the proper authorities, and it was already forwarded to the proper authorities. So that's my concern. Me and him have.
Well, typically in family-based, we offer services like parenting. Even if parenting's not the issue right then and there, or domestic violence is not the issue right then and there, we still want to provide you those skills, those coping skills, because we don't want to have to get involved in the future for that issue.
Okay. So as far as this drug test goes, when you guys get the results back, then that will determine the supervision part of it.
I assume I wasn't out. That's game also not exactly
Okay,
sure.
because she said that she would consider, but I know consider can mean a lot of things, so, I don't know how that'll all work out as far as, the daycare thing or anything like that, because I've never put my kids in daycare. They've always been with me, so. So it's not gonna be like daycare at somebody's house, is it?
No.
Okay, because I don't like that. I don't really care for daycare centers at all. But
Yeah.
especially the house types, because
No,
you never know what goes on
we
in
have
one
certain
person's.
contracted ones that we work with.
Right.
So they follow the regulations because they can't be on the contract if they violate.
Wait.
Put your pants up.
Whoa.
Well, that's gonna happen.
I'm just sliding on the floor. She likes to run and slide. Because I do it a lot, just playing around with them and stuff. I'll run in here and like slide across the floor. So she But, okay, well, I will call that, and then if you can call me and let me know how all of that went, so that way I can find out. I mean, you'll let me know what
Yeah.
Stacy says as far as the. Okay.
In general, I will not be in the office next week, so if you need anything, you'll need to contact Stacy.
Okay.
What's up, Oreo face?
Woo, I'm
You're
skating.
pretty sure.
I'm
She
skating
loves
around. No.
Sam,
She's a cookie
no,
monster.
But if you need anything between now and the next time I talk to you, I'll let you know.
Okay. Alright, that'll work.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Y'all be good for mom and dad, okay? Okay.
So after I do the assessment, how long will it be before I know?
They typically tell you.
Yeah, you get to get the princess toy.
Okay. Alright. Alright, thank you.
Thank you. Y'all be good.
You too.
Mom, can I get the what's now?
Huh?